Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again. And we're here for the finale of X-Men 97. Tolerance is Extinction Part 3, motherfuckers. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I'm still a little under the weather myself. I know you couldn't tell by the reaction, but man, I don't know. I've just been dealing with a lot lately. Yeah, so Wolverine got his damn adamantium skeleton ripped out of his body. By the way, if you aren't watching the episode, why aren't you watching that last episode? Look, check it out up here. If y'all are not catching it, I mean, I see a few people watching more of it, but still, not enough people watched it. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna have Magneto. His brain completely wiped by Xavier, and thereby, you know what? Thereby concluding with Onslaught. I don't know. Maybe they'll do things differently. And also, what are we gonna do about Bastion? I mean, he's a serious problem right now. I mean, it seems like they might be able to beat him. But I don't know, man. It seems like he's on. It seems like there's a better chance of them not winning or whatever against Bastion than they are against Magneto, and that just went to shit. So, God, what are we gonna see in this episode? What are we gonna see? I don't know. Let's just do this thing, y'all. And remember, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content. And subscribe if you think I deserve it. And let's do this thing, y'all. Bam! Oh, man. Memory lane.
Suicidal. Or sentimental, maybe. Though either will kill you.
Would we be here helping the survivors if we cared about staying alive? We care about others, as do most, I believe. And if indeed mutants exist...
They don't.
If they exist, why wouldn't they use their abilities to make the world better for all people?
People don't want to be better. They're already the best everything. Best tribe, best faith. They even fight over who's the best victim. These are tense times. Be mindful not to sound like you actually are a mutant.
What if I were?
Why wouldn't he be?
Run and hide.
What?
Before someone starts dreaming of camps.
I'm a mutant.
Yo, that was intense. Just by him changing his whole damn attitude, and just that just broke my heart a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. That just broke my heart on how scared he actually is. And to see him, it kind of differentiates him between him and the way he was in First Class. It kind of differentiates the Magneto here and the Magneto we saw in First Class. It's crazy. That was a really well-acted moment.
Telepathy, mind reader, likely can control them too, bend their will.
Metal. It bends to my will.
Have you met others?
Nope.
I've met several. Many alone, scared.
Minds are far harder to bend than metal.
I'm sorry?
Rogue. Charles, how shockingly far you've fallen. Yet also so predictably.
You ripped
Welcome
Wolverine's...
to your mind, Magnus.
This is a violation.
Fuck you! You ripped Wolverine's metal out of his body, you dick!
You declared war against mankind. Turned my X-Men against each other. Allowed your torment to flood the world.
And Logan.
Logan!
He meant to murder me.
Too many have died, Magnus. but we both have the power to end it.
Why must you always defend our genetic inferiors? Do you yearn for Bastion's bastard cyborgs to resume their pogrom against our species? Evolution thrives in darkness.
What? In what world?
Turn this nostalgic parlor trick back to my childhood.
Then forgive me, Magnus.
Holy shit. There it is! There it is! There it is! There's Onslaught! Oh, why does Silver Samurai keep showing up? Why? What is it? What is he gonna do? Oh! Okay. And Iron Man? And Daredevil? Holy shit!
Had a good professor taken me in when Mother begged him, I'd be hanging here with you.
Yes, we know.
In the name of peace, tolerance, and equal opportunity suicide. Even then, fate got my back.
Charles Xavier wanted to help you. He came to your mother, but she was too afraid. You would have been one of the first.
I didn't ask for this either. To be born with this programming, this destiny inside me, the urges.
None choose to be born, Bastion. That's why we must never begrudge them being.
Did you just try to appeal to my humanity?
Don't you have humanity?
Could be.
You prick!
Yet another reason why Operation Zero Tolerance must skip to final phase.
Slavery and genocide ain't enough?
As I told Dr. Cooper right before she betrayed me and her kind, people are good. Too damn good.
No, they're not.
Thus, to protect humanity, I must protect humanity from
Oh.
from the hearts that started
Oh!
token underdog.
No, you guys didn't.
Seeing themselves in those who would use their same hearts against them.
Whoa. Yo, Cloak and Dagger! Holy shit, I know everybody. Crimson Dynamo, Darkstar. What?
But even worse is empathy.
Psylocke!
Speaking of pity,
Holy crap!
a little temporal orphan who could. Error couldn't. Parents likely punted you to time to skip the shame of rearing a repeat mistake. The clone was psychic. How many times did you fail to stop me? Fail to save your carbon copy mothers?
Yo, shut the hell up, Bastion!
How many times, my writhing thing? 200. 200 times.
You
But how's your mommy, Sebastian?
Ah, good!
Hells, you know this better than most. Except what it's been saying. Jean Grey, Madeline Pryor, never Phoenix, just dead.
Shut your mouth!
What is this? You promised this pup as my prize, Bastion.
An example must be made. Cable will stop at nothing to undo the one true future. But he is as blind as his deadbeat dad and as doomed as it.
No.
Maybe you two should have listened to what Time's got to say about my mom.
Yeah, I was about to say, he did not kill Jean. He didn't. What? The Phoenix is back? No, don't be happy. Don't be happy.
I am Phoenix!
Oh no.
Hank was right.
Oh no. Oh, I'm still scared.
The Prime Sentinels were never your family. They did not choose to become slaves to hate.
It's super not good. Oh, they're dead.
master. You think peacocking makes you whole again? Think it rebuilds your past? If so, truly, you did not think at all.
Sinister. All I do is think.
Oh, Sinister.
All this mutant DNA you stole to stay duct taped together, young and relevant. But the Phoenix burns away the obsolete.
Oh, are you gonna finally kill him?
Fears and insecurities.
Please, no.
No! No! You little crybaby. Oh, thank God.
Show me my face.
Look in the water. You...
Looks the same to me.
The Phoenix Force is gone now, but I could feel it deep inside, pulling me back to protect my son.
Oh, that is not good. Yeah, why is he not dead?
What have you done to me? My sentinels and I were meant to save the future.
You prick. Oh! Oh, you son of a bitch!
I killed Genosha in 4,621 seconds.
This guy's a prick. I swear. Wait. Ooh, that's not good. Wow. I know that look! That's from, Messiah Complex.
From the heavens and hurl it to
Wow.
earth, granting humans the same mercy I granted your clone mother. A quick extinction.
Are you all right?
Who's Magnus? Who are you?
I'm a teacher, here to help guide you from this place before these elements consume us.
What is this bar? How did I get here?
I can show you, I promise. But you must trust me, understand? Only then can I finally help you escape.
Acting as if this was.
Their pulses are steady.
So is Wolverine. For now.
Don't you dare break her heart. Be the best at what you do. Heal.
Oh, what? Break whose heart?
To
Jean?
your island and then back up Jean and the others and...
Scott!
Jean, you're okay. Where's Nathan?
Scott, the scrambler worked, but Bastion,
He hurt him.
Jean, Scott, come in.
Professor, I can barely sense you.
My psychic attack shattered Magnus's psyche. I must restore it before the pain consumes his mind.
Sir, if you're still linked with him when that happens...
Both our minds will be lost.
No way. Magneto put us in this mess. We won't lose you again.
In order to save the world, we must not lose him.
Professor! Professor!
Scott, Bastion's inbound to you. He intends to bring asteroid M down on Earth.
What?
Forge and Beast are working on getting us up there, but
When did he say that?
he's more than flesh or metal. More than unstoppable. Bastion is the future incarnate.
If he's gonna bring this sucker down, he'll blow up the gravity core. Jean and Storm couldn't stop him.
I'm a little pissy at you, Rogue.
Safe, my lord. For in you we take refuge.
Hey, we both know how this will go for me. Like, just learned my powers yesterday, so, well, you know.
Hey, Romeo. Odds may be bad, but the cards are always in the X-Men's favor.
Aw, Gambit.
His name was Gambit.
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah! Alright, fine, Rogue. You redeemed yourself a little bit. Get her fucking head! Oh. Wait, is she gonna have multiple powers like in the comic? Woo! Yeah, rogue. Finally taking your anger out on something useful. Oh boy. Hit him again! Oh god. Touch him! Touch him! Oh. Touch him! Take off your gloves! Alright.
Roberto da Costa, the disowned heir.
The name Sunspot.
Motherfucker! Finally!
Definitely got more flair.
Should have added him to the opening.
The sky is on fire. Leaders are working fast to avert this mutant doomsday.
That asteroid is a gun pointed right at our head.
This is the only language mutants understand, sir.
Really?
President, the gravity core.
Robert, vote yes and you best pray our children read their textbooks more than their Bibles. For only history could be conned into forgiving us.
Is that?
Sir, King T'Chaka is right. We know next to
Yeah!
nothing about Asteroid M. This could do more harm than good.
Why isn't T'Challa Black Panther? T'Chaka's still alive? Wow.
These waters, they're so cold.
This is the dark pain you've carried inside. And while the tide of our past can drag us under, it also carries us to others who are fighting their own current.
Oh.
Rogue? Yes. People like Rogue, who help us stay afloat when our limbs tire.
What about Scarlet Witch?
And for whom we do the same.
No, she left me. So many did. You did. I trusted you. You said you understood. You hurt me.
As you did me. Countless times, both of us. But we never abandoned each other. The only ones who can break our heart are those kept in it.
Charlatan, you pretended you knew what it's like. But none know what this is like.
No, we are brothers.
Do not presume us family. Family? My family. My parents. I can't see them.
Nope.
Where are their faces? Why can't I see their faces?
Together, we will resurface.
Father, those men, the boots, they took them. Those monsters took.
Jeez. Ooh.
Ironic. Xavier's students never learn.
Why is that ironic? All right. Hey! Yeah, Nightcrawler! Ah, you Rick. Whoa! Whoa! There you go, Cyclops. Beam struggle, man!
My family again!
Oh, he's so badass. He's so badass. Oh, I'm so happy. This is a great episode. Oh. Ah, frick. Oh, you learned your...
Slay me with the 4th of July.
No.
Haven't heard that one before.
Come on, Jubilee.
Game over, Sleazoid.
Yo. Come on, do those cutty things that your beta sister did. Ah, you see, did the most damage.
You call yourselves a team? A family? But a family that can't save itself merely works together to die alone. Behold, my family.
What? Wait, what? Huh.
The Greeks did love horses. And irony.
All tends to Nathan.
Oh, you gotta fight. Come on, all of you. Rogue, beat this crap out of him.
My God. Truly, he is the future incarnate.
Then go after him. Stop staring at each other and just get him. Okay, good. Beat him till he's dead. Oh, but Storm, be careful.
Stand down, team.
We can't give up.
No, Rogue. We're gonna do what we've been telling humanity to do for years. Stop fighting the future.
And embrace it.
Your mother lied.
Yeah.
The professor came to you, Bastion.
If she did, it was to protect me!
Parents are human too. They mess up. I know how it feels to have the things you trusted, the future you were building, crash down on you. And refuse to let go even as you're buried by what should have been. You're not alone.
This is what she was protecting me from. I massacre you freaks and you're recruiting me? You're suicidal.
Fella, we could say the same about you and this dying duck fit of yours.
Humanity is going extinct.
No, they're having babies. And more of them like us.
There's just one pickle, dear.
Missile alert. Missile alert. Missile alert.
Oh.
Humanity would rather die than have kids like us.
No. The Magneto protocols.
Oh. Black hole.
Bastion! Grab on!
You're gonna die. Yeah. That's not good. That's really not good. Depending on how big that asteroid is.
Jubilee!
What? You're in space. You're in space.
Jubilee. But you guys are about to be the biggest hit since the Ice Age.
Yeah.
Get to Forge on the ground, now.
Hey, are there other means to restore Asteroid M's orbit?
Theoretically, yes. Perhaps if...
Everyone on the jet. I'll stay back and try blowing this place up with my blasts.
Scott, you'll die.
That's what you would do. It's what you've done. Gambit 2.
Remy died, so we could live. All of us.
Eureka! That's it! Indeed, the odds remain reckless. But if we all work in perfect unison, we may just spare our world a dinosaur's fate.
I was about to say, that's really not good.
Forge, our plan to move the asteroid, but once it tap into the stratojet state.
No, that could fry the jet. How will you get back? Storm! Aurora!
Nathan.
Aww.
Aren't you sappy lovebirds supposed to be saving the world?
A few, actually.
Nathan, I always swore I'd never repeat my father's mistake. The mistake I made when Madeline sent you into the future.
What mistake?
Not saying goodbye.
That sort of ending, huh?
Afraid so.
Those rebel leaders I told you about in the future, rambling about the adventures of the X-Men, getting folks inspired. It pissed me the hell off. I belonged in those stories too, growing up, fighting alongside.
You were. You always were.
I'll tell you, those legends really didn't do my folks justice.
The day you were born, your mother told me you had my eyes.
Good eyes.
And now you're yours. I love you, son.
Oh, man.
Vicky, it's time. Let's go.
Eyes do not look the same, but whatever.
World leaders have been hoping for the best, but we regret to inform you that the missile strike to intercept the asteroid has failed.
Idiots.
The object is said to be several cubic miles in size, and scientists believe that when it makes impact, it will strike.
Mary Jane had been. Oh my god! Oh my god! Peter! Mary Jane and. What? When did this happen? Is that the reason why they're going to call it Spider-Man 98 if they review this thing? Because. Oh my god, that means that's Mary Jane's clone!
More than anything.
Ah! Oh my god, this episode is so good. Aw.
She can't say it, but I can.
You love him.
I love you, Logan. Stay with me.
Jesus Christ.
The asteroid's reaching terminal velocity. They won't have enough power
Should
to
be with
escape
more.
Earth's gravity.
Fuck it. The one who actually loves you. I don't even care anymore.
As we forgive those
who trespass against us.
Magnus, listen to me. You were a boy when you lost your family. That is why you can't see their faces.
I grew up trying to see their eyes or smile. So many nights, scrolling a fantasy of strange faces for a glimpse of my future.
Ah, his German
Who I
accent.
grow to be.
There's a power in
Months after E-Day.
E-Day?
Howdy.
Oh my god, what are you doing here?
Here like we're friends?
Yar.
Oh, we're friends, Daniel. Just not yet. Name's Lucas Bishop.
Where'd you
Searching
come
for
from?
mutants to carry on the torch. Moving on mighty fast there.
I looked for months. I couldn't find a trace of them, or the damn asteroid. The X-Men are dead.
Luckily,
No,
this
they're
ain't
not.
our first time at the X-Men are dead rodeo. But it's less a question about where and more when.
What are you talking
He time traveled?
Something or someone yanked our friends through time. And now we gotta go rescue the X-Men.
Age of Apocalypse? Age of Apocalypse? Age of Apocalypse?
Kurt? Hank?
Ah! I know what they're doing, and I love that they're doing it! Well, I think. They're either doing Age of Apocalypse or Apocalypse yanked them through time. This show is just absolutely amazing. Why is this the last episode? In Sabanur. There's only one reason why we'd be visiting Egypt.
Where are we?
Damned if I know.
Thirsty? For one?
Asteroid exploded. Now we're here.
Indeed. What is the saying? We are not in Kansas.
Gene! Gene! Where are you?
Oh no.
Gene!
Scott!
Oh.
Over here.
Are you okay?
We're not alone.
3059.
Right, Mom.
Oh. So where's Lo? Yeah, that's Apocalypse.
No.
What? Oh.
Perhaps our recently rescued friend holds the answer.
He's not your friend. He is not your friend. He is not your friend.
We have no quarrel with you.
You're a long way from Crest Coast, Sapien Cast.
My name is Jean Grey. This is my husband, Scott.
Oh,
You
man.
may call me Mother Escani, leader of Clan Escani.
Is this... Are we...
no need to be afraid. Nathan.
Oh, we're doing strife. We're doing strife.
Do not fear us.
No.
What is your name?
In Sabanur.
Is En Sabanur.
Y'all know who that is. Where's Logan?
Oh dear.
Yeah, there's oh dear's right. Fuck you, show. That was the one thing you were missing. I bet you there's a post-credit scene. Present day Genosha, huh?
So much pain, my children.
Mm-hmm.
So much.
Yep. Yeah! Woo! Okay. Best episode, by the way. Best episode. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Best episode. Holy crap. I'll be honest with you. I thought the show was gonna die out at the. I don't know why I had this feeling that it was not gonna have a satisfying season finale. Not only did it have a satisfying season finale, it surpassed it. It surpassed it, in my opinion. They brought all the Easter eggs out there. They brought all of them here. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane. First of all, that very end post-credit scene means Gambit is coming back as the Horseman of Death! I mean, yeah. I don't think we're getting Onslaught, though, since Magneto is technically not knocked out. And I get it. People keep saying that Onslaught was lame. I never thought he was lame, but maybe other people think that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys liked Onslaught. Yeah, did any of you dislike Onslaught or something like that? Everybody was like, he's overrated. There's a reason why he doesn't show up in a lot of comics. This and the other. I always thought he was freaking fantastic, and the way they brought him down was also freaking fantastic, even though it didn't make that much sense. Yeah. And we're going to see... I was like, wow. I read that story recently where Scott and Jean, and I was recognizing it. I'm like, really? Really? And I could be wrong, but like I said, I think we're doing Strife. Cable's clone or something from an alternate universe. I can never understand Strife. I can never... one of the only stories that I can never find that much with until that story. And I was like, I recognize all these people, and I recognize the landscape. Are we really doing this? And sure enough, they're doing the story where Scott and Jean visit the future. So that's going to be a lot. Yeah. That's not cable, guys. So. Oh, yeah. What the heck is going to happen with Apocalypse in... That's the only one I'm like, really? I don't even remember that story, but could be. It could be... We could actually be telling the story of Apocalypse. But how is this? They just directly met Apocalypse. So what the hell? This is all like crazy. I love it. What happened to Logan and Morph, by the way? What happened? Was Morph in there in Egypt? I don't know. But where is Logan and Morph? Suspiciously left out of that whole thing, don't you think? Did Apocalypse steal them both? Or just steal Logan? If that's the case, hey, I thought we were going to have more time with Wolverine. Oh, and let's not forget the biggest part of the episode for me, even though, because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, they literally had Peter Parker, Mary Jane, and Flash Thompson. And I'm like, that's Mary Jane's clone. If this happened in 1997, he was with Mary Jane's clone at the time. And that was a traumatic-ass episode for me. I remember watching that as a kid. I was like, no! But yeah, what are we going to see in Season 2? It's going to take a damn year. So, that's going to be fun. Gonna have to wait another damn year for this damn show, which is absolutely brilliant. What are we gonna see? I mean, I don't even think Bastion is dead, to be honest. He could still probably come back. Maybe that'll be the excuse for Onslaught. Like all that mixed up with all the energy in there. I don't know. They come back to the present day and Onslaught destroyed everything. That'd be messed up, but it looks like Apocalypse might be doing that. God, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna introduce the Hulk, by the way? And he's gonna make, what would be really cool? What would be really cool if Apocalypse kidnapped the Hulk and he became War. But oh, this show is so fantastic. I loved it. The best show, even slightly better than Invincible. I'm not afraid to say that. Season 2, anyway. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna cope with all this, man? It's just so fantastic. I didn't want it to end, and I'm sure most of you didn't want it to end either. I had a blast this episode. I really, really did. So, what did you guys think of the whole season as a whole? And screw you trolls in the comments trying to say that, oh, maybe one person only watched this show. Shut the hell up. There's so many people watching. Can you believe this? Disney haters, MAGA, are going out there and saying that even this show is not popular, even though everybody's been watching the crap out of it, and they're trying to, these maggots, or these Disney haters. I'll call them Disney haters because that's what they really are. But it's all MAGA. They're the most delusional, self-hating people I've ever seen in my life. They can't just sit down and watch an enjoyable program without getting pissed off about something. Snowflakes. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm not going to keep going into that because I know some of y'all are kind of MAGA, but whatever. Y'all know you're going to get pissed off at me. I already know that, especially in my Nostalgia Critic videos. But yeah, let's talk about some things. I just remembered that Mother Ascani is Rachel Summers. And I'm like, I just thought of that because I remembered the story, and I'm like, how did Rachel Summers get to the future? She was supposed to have taken Nathan. I mean, at least in the comics, she was supposed to have taken Nathan from Apocalypse to the future. She was the one who brought him to the future, not Bishop. Not that I mind that, because Bishop's been through a lot, and I'll get to more of that later. Because that comes back, which is kind of tying together, because Bo DeMayo's a damn genius, and I'm going to probably be saying that a lot right now. She was originally supposed to be the one to take Nathan to the future and raise him and, make that little society that they had there from the destroyed ruins. This is freaking Apocalypse again. And I think Strife is supposed to come from there. I mean, that's what I remember, at least Strife. I think that's Strife, that Nathan. I could be wrong. They could be doing something different. And I don't remember the story very well. I read the comic once, but I just never forgot it. But yeah. How did this happen? How did they get Rachel Summers? I mean, did Bishop originally go to Days of Future Past? Because Rachel Summers never showed up in that thing, but in the original series. But you can't necessarily say that she wasn't in there. She's probably doing her own thing, or fighting the Sentinels somewhere else. And also, again, I will reiterate, that was all bullshit what they did. I mean, maybe he went up to that future tie line where the Prime Sentinels took over the planet and Bastion took over the planet. And again, all of it was bullshit, because how are you gonna say that the Prime Sentinels took over, controlled the Phoenix? No. I mean, the Phoenix Force is probably the most powerful entity in the entire Marvel Universe, slightly below the One Above All, or the Living Tribunal probably as well. Maybe Eternity as well. Okay, they're kind of below those three entities. God, like literally the embodiment of the universe, the ultimate judge of the universe, and God. So, Stan Lee. But, but yeah. But yeah, like, think about it. You can't have the Phoenix Force. I mean, you can't. I don't know. And also, she had the scratches on her face in that part. So I'm like, I forgot how she got them. Did she get it from? I think it was some weird shit with Madeline. I don't remember. I don't remember how she got that. There was so many things that the X-Men comics. And have you noticed that, like, all you comic book fans out there, have you noticed that the show, I mean, the comics never really got boring or got bad? It seemed like Marvel always just put their all into X-Men. And honestly, that was what the MCU was missing. They needed the X-Men so they could finally put their all into it again. But anyway, rant over about Rachel Summers. I mean, I'm fascinated by all that. Let's not forget, too, that they're in Egypt. And I also just realized right now, that whole dome that they saw in Egypt, that was Ramatut. Otherwise known as Kang the Conqueror. And, which is really weird, because how are they going to do this? First of all, are they doing what kind of happened in the comics, that the Fantastic Four kind of went back in time, and that was the whole reason why they ran into Kang the Conqueror and Apocalypse in the first place? Because I love that story. That's probably one of my favorite X-Men comics, even though it's not really X-Men. Yeah, it is an X-Men comic. It's all about Apocalypse. But, you know, the Fantastic Four just randomly show up, and I don't even think they really do much of anything. I barely remember them. I just remember Apocalypse's story and how fantastic it was. And it's why he's my favorite villain. Again, he's technically not even really a villain. Yeah, he's a villain. he's kind of evil. But again, he has a sympathetic backstory. Kind of like Killmonger. You could have made... You know how Bryan Singer screwed up X-Men Apocalypse? With every passing year, that movie pisses me off more and more. And I loved it originally. I loved that movie originally. But, boy, there were so many missed opportunities of Ivan Ooze Apocalypse. Because, seriously, you could have been like, yeah, whatever, silly. I mean, they literally had an ancient Egyptian scene there. Or why not just make a damn Apocalypse movie? Why? Why couldn't you just have made an Apocalypse movie? Because you didn't think a lot of people would have attended? If of all the silly little one movie superhero movies, why is there not an Apocalypse movie? Why wouldn't there be an Apocalypse movie? Why? Because everybody knows Spider-Man villains? I mean, why couldn't Apocalypse have his own movie? It would be a fascinating, fascinating movie. I mean, if you follow the comics anyway, or if you make it less comic booky, but then again, you can't, because if you make it less comic booky, then you end up being Bryan Singer in X-Men Apocalypse. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not smart enough to think of these things. But anyway, back to Ramatut, Kang the Conqueror. How could they not connect this to the MCU right now? I know they probably fired Jonathan Majors because of what he did, but they're going to replace him. And also, going way back, they already have a Kang variant in the X-Men animated series universe. Immortus. Remember? What does this mean? But will it be Immortus? Or will it be Kang the Conqueror that we run into? I don't know. Maybe Beau DeMayo will tie it back to the original series. Beau DeMayo has done such a fantastic job with this show, hasn't he? I'm sure he was just a huge X-Men fan when he was a kid, and then he just put in real life situations. He put in some of the best comics that they ever had. I never thought I would see Wolverine get his adamantium ripped out by Magneto. I never thought I was going to see that ever in my life. Because, because Bryan Singer again. My God, the more I hear about Bryan Singer, the more he pisses me off. He's basically Kevin Spacey. Wow. Just so much looking good on the horizon for this show. Hopefully it can keep up the momentum. Hopefully season 2 will be even better than season 1. But I trust Beau DeMayo because he's got a lot of shit to work through. I mean, we barely saw Apocalypse at all. We only saw him in one episode this entire season. And we still got a lot to tell. And we're going into his backstory. I hope they spend the entire episode just focusing on Apocalypse's backstory and telling it the way it was meant to be told. But the X-Men meeting him is kind of new. So I don't know how that's going to work. And, also, could we really go back into Apocalypse's backstory? Because he also met someone called the Traveler. And that's Cable. It's Cable. Because Cable, when he was a young kid, he tried, or a little bit younger, not young kid, but, when he was a little bit younger, but he gotten hold of time travel technology. He would periodically travel through time and try to kill Apocalypse, and he'd fail every time because it's Apocalypse, man. How are they going to do that? I would love, because, I mean, yeah, the board said he was AWOL, but yeah, Cable still has a lot to tell. There's still so many possibilities that you could do with Cable, and I love every second of it because he's one of my favorite characters. And imagine if the series ends and it's Cable and Deadpool fighting with the X-Men. Oh! But, you know, they're probably not going to do that because Ryan Reynolds, or maybe Ryan Reynolds could voice Deadpool. I mean, if Disney wasn't so cheap, they'd shell out the cash. But I want to say thank you, Bo DeMeo, for making such a perfect series. It was so amazing. I loved every second of it, and hopefully season 2 will be just as great as season 1. So please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And I'll see you all in the next episode.